What's up, YouTubers? I'm Nicked Out Vapor, and today we're going to be talking about the Caliburn. Now, the Caliburn is manufactured by Uwell. You got a little bit of branding on both sides of your battery component. It is made of a aluminum alloy. And I picked this up just for the purpose of the review. I picked it up over at Vapor's Dream, which is a shop in the Northeast Ohio area. Awesome people. Ton of merchandise that you can pick up there. And the people in there are very helpful, and they know what they're talking about. So if you're ever in the area, make sure you check them out. And the Caliburn has two different kind of draw methods. You can either use the fire button right here located in the center of your battery, or you can use a draw activation by inhaling on the pod system itself. Now, underneath of your fire button, you are going to have an LED indicator. The LED indicator is going to show you what your battery life is sitting at. If it's green, it's going to be above 60%. If it's anywhere between 30 and 60%, it'll flash blue. And if it's underneath 30%, then it's going to be red. The same thing goes with the charging on this. It's going to have the LED indicator lit up for whatever percentage it's charged at so far. So if it's underneath 30% charge, it's going to be a blinking red light. If it's between 60 and 30, it's going to be a blinking blue light. And if it's between 60 and full, it is going to be a blinking green light. And then once this device is fully charged, it'll be a solid green light. So that way you guys can kind of have an indication on how charged your battery is. And if you want to take it off your charger at an earlier stage, it'll at least indicate, if it's somewhat fully charged. I really digging the flavor that comes off of these pods. This is a 2 milliliter pod that comes in the kit, and it has a 1.4 ohm coil inside there. It is a vertical parallel build. So I don't know if it's just the parallel build that's in this that just makes the flavor that much better, but it is by far the best flavor that I've ever got off a pod system. The draw, I would have to say, is somewhere in between like an Infinex and somewhat of a closed off Orion draw. I'm really liking the restrictiveness on this. I used the Nord, and it's a lot more open than what the Caliburn is. And I use the Infinex quite a bit as well, especially at work, just because it's such a stealthy vape. But this Caliburn has replaced both of those. I haven't even picked them up since I got this thing. So I'm going to take it down and show you what comes in the packaging, and we will go through filling the pod system up and any other details that I need to put out there for you guys. So we'll be right back. Alright guys, here is the box that your Caliburn will come in. Like I said, this product is made by UL. It is called the Caliburn. You're going to have an indicator on the top right hand corner that's going to show you what color your Caliburn is. On the side, you're going to have their social media. And on the back, you're going to have what the kit contains and some warnings. Warning: this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. Thank you. Now in the box, you're also going to receive a USB cable. You're going to receive a FDA regulations warning. So that's a little bit different. I haven't seen that before. And you're also going to receive a manual. It's going to show you everything you need to know. Look at all your LED protections. And yes, people, they do include a second pod. Cheers to them. Cheerio. Absolutely awesome that they did this. A lot of companies don't include a second pod. It will come in a regular package like all your normal coils would. I just took it out of there and filled it up with a different flavor, so I've been having two different flavors to rock. You got logo on the front that says Caliburn. On the back, it will say UL. Right here is going to be your fire button if you want to do press to fire. And your LED indicator. You're going to have some engravings on the side. and they go all the way up into the plastic piece. I think that looks very good, very clean. Nice little touch they did there with that. Now you take the pod out and you have a 2mm pod. Now right there, I don't know if you guys could see it, right underneath of where your wicking port is, you will see a little line, and that is where they tell you that you need to fill the pod up at that time. Do not let it get underneath of that line, and you will be completely safe with never having a dry fire. On the bottom, you're going to have 2 magnets along with your connections for your battery. And for filling this up, all you're going to do is, it's kind of a pain in the butt to get off at first, but this piece is just going to pull off. I found getting your fingernail right underneath the pod and prying up seems to work the best. Now you're going to have 2 fill ports. You're going to have one on each side, one to put your bottle in and the other to release air out of there. Down inside, now most of the time I would tell you guys to put a little juice on your coil to help get the saturation started, but I don't recommend it on this pod. It's going to flood and it's just not a good idea. Just fill the ports up, or fill one port up, and give it some time to either release to the other side, or you can fill one port up. It's going to fill one side of the pod up more than the other, and then you can just simply take your bottle and put it on the other side and fill it up evenly. Once you have that thing filled up, all you're going to do is press it back down on there and take your battery, and it is a magnetic system. So once you have that in there, it is going to kind of snap into place, but then you do have to take it and push it all the way down in so it's flush with the battery itself. The pod is 110mm in length. It is 22mm in width and 11mm in girth. It does have a 520 milliamp battery in there. The ports on the top to fill the juice is 3.5mm, and it's a 1.4 ohm coil that's inside here. Like I said, on the up top, it is a parallel build, so I think that's why you're getting the most flavor out of this. It is coming in 6 different colors as of right now, the time of this video. It's coming in purple, gray, black, red, pink, and blue. And it's got an 11 watt maximum wattage output. It also does have a 10-second cutoff protection. So if you do take an inhale and it's longer than 10 seconds, the LED indicator is going to blink, I believe it's 10 times to let you know that it automatically shut off for you. As far as the pod goes, though, I mean, there's not much more to say about it. It's simple. It's very easy to use. As far as the pod inside of here, I've got a little bit of juice that kind of just surfaced a little bit, but it hasn't been too bad. Some of the other products have been a lot worse. So I'm gonna take a different pod here, pull this off of here. Like I said, it's very tight, the top cap. There we go. I'm gonna take some of this PB and Jam Monster. This is the grape edition. Throw that inside of here so you can guys see what it's like to fill this thing. So all you're gonna do is take your tip, insert it down inside there, and juice her up. Now, like I said, you could see one side's filling up, and you can either wait and it'll eventually catch up on itself, or you can fill it up all the way on one side and then just drop your juice down on the other side. So it just depends on how patient you are. And I will say, if you guys haven't tried this PB&J, I mean, it's something worth picking up just to try it. It's very good. It's a lot better than their freebase juice, if I must say so. I think on the pod systems, they really nailed the flavor on it. So we'll take it back up top, give you my final thoughts on it. And we're back. Back up on top with the Caliburn made by Uwell. Yeah, guys, the hype is real. The flavor that you get off of this pod system is absolutely the best that I've had so far. Um, the draw activation is very good, and if the draw activation stops working for any reason, it does have a thing built into the battery that'll automatically shut off the draw activation, and it will turn on the power only, so you have to use this button. So if you have any kind of problems, it'll automatically turn off the draw activation. It won't use it anymore, and you'll be able to use the button at all times. So Uwell, you guys knocked it out of the park. The coils that are in here are phenomenal. I mean, absolutely phenomenal. That's the one thing that I wish other companies would kind of focus on. It seems like all these companies are coming out with, like smoke. They have 30 different pod systems. Just have 2 or 3 pod systems and work on making better coils for them. But Uwell's first, I believe this is their first attempt at a pod system. Man, it's a home run. I mean, absolutely a home run. With this being the beginning of 2019 and having a product like this kind of excites me, because I do like to use these pod systems, especially when I'm driving back and forth to work. I like to use them when I'm at work because they're stealthy. You're not blowing huge clouds or anything, not getting in anybody's way. So, the pod systems are meant for a certain purpose, and they're awesome to use. So the rest of 2019, now people got to try to catch up to this thing. So it should be exciting to see what people come up with. And I've seen a lot of products that's already in pre-release but not released yet. So we'll see what happens here in the coming future. But anyways, guys, this is my thoughts on the Caliburn Uwell. And make sure you guys subscribe. If you liked the video, hit the like button. If you didn't like the video, hit that dislike button. If you don't mind, throw a comment in the comments section. Let me know what I need to improve on. And we'll see you next time here on Nicked Out Vapor. Thanks.